Yeah, you will also have to go through a tutorial when you...
While you're goofing around with that. You'll have to make my character, I'm guessing.
Yep. You will have fairly limited options, and doing things in-game earns you more costume pieces and such.
Well, while it's still downloading, I'll be right back because I should use the bathroom so I'm not, like, jumping around.
Okay.
And I do, like, I'm already said I have a snack, I have my drink. So this is going to be a typical thing, but I'll be right back.
It's like, I would like to do a D&D session, but who's gonna DM it? I am not a good DM. I've learned this. I tried for a very long time, but I am not a good DM. Yeah, don't want to do that. Do not want to do the challenges and such. Me and my level 50 self here. Yeah, there it is, okay. I have unlocked the agent network. Yay. Okay. I may have to look at that, because that wasn't in the game when I was first doing this. Wow. I have completely forgotten how combat works in this game. Although that reminds me.
Much better. And apparently
Feel better,
it is
I
fall.
take it?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I had to update the Twitch screen. Yeah.
It'll probably refresh because it's buffering for me.
Well, I had to update the title and such. apparently this game is having some issues loading for me. Because I'm getting some lag spikes.
At least you're in the game. I'm still waiting.
X. There we go. I could not remember what my sprint button was.
I do want a Nintendo Switch. As soon as I have the money, I'm getting one.
Boy, the shadows are way off right now in the game. I'm not sure if that's just for me or what, but right now the shadows are a little bit off. I honestly do not remember what I was doing last time I logged in. Do not remember why I am in a lower level area. Because my character in this game is max level, but I know you're supposed to continue to work on them till you get all their gear up to the top tier.
Well, good. I won't be royally screwed then, because I'm going to be little tiny thing.
Oh yeah. No, there you will get dropped off in an area that is appropriate to your level.
I'm guessing, are there different classes, or do you, like, make it up as you go, basically?
Let's see. If it still works the same as I did it, you have several different things to choose from that aren't necessarily classes, but they will kind of determine what weapons you fight with and such.
So basically, it's... you train yourself as you go, as opposed to pick a class and this is what you're doing.
Kind of, yeah.
Because I tend to be a bit of a healer. Or a magic user of some kind. That's kind of my thing. Because I notice that whenever I go into giant groups of enemies, I tend to die.
Yeah. Okay.
Nine more minutes! Yay!
Unfortunately, as a free player, I'm limited to like one character slot. So I can't make a new character at all. Which I wouldn't mind doing. But then again, it's kind of pointless to make new characters in this, from what I remember.
Unless you're playing for the first time, I hope.
Because you can eventually you can eventually earn enough experience and such. They're like experience and job points and things you get. You can eventually earn enough of it that you can level everything up to maximum. It just takes a while.
Well, that makes sense. That's any game, though. You first start playing, so it'd take you a while to get to the maximum level. Unless you're looking for the King's Sword in Earthbound.
That might take you a few hours.
I saw, like, me and Dragonis were watching another playthrough of it, because I love watching Earthbound playthroughs in general. It's a weird hobby of mine. And the person we watched, they got the King's Sword on their first fight with the enemy.
Yeah, sometimes it's that way. Then one person commented, said I was lucky to get it when I did because it took them literally 3 days.
Oh, God. They were max level at that point.
Yeah, I was nearly max level after 2 hours.
I know.
King's Mouth is where you're going to get thrown.
The best part is the person that got it, they took a look at the stats on the sword and went, what is the point of this?
It's the only weapon he can equip.
It's
Ever.
like, it's like not even that big of a boost. You know, it kind of had a point. But it's still a boost, but it's like so depressing. And that is like the meanest drop in the entire gaming history, I'm telling you.
No, it's not.
What's worse? What could be
Cola
worse
bottle. The one I happened to get really lucky and luck into.
Yes, that was great. As well as the final word of the Caveman chapter. Love! Live I Live is an interesting game.
Yes, it is.
And that's just my phone booping at me for a game. I do play phone games, but I tend to just not pester people with them. 4 minutes!
See, I play phone games. Well, I kind of used to play phone games. I'll play it for a little while, then let it go, and then by the time I come back, they've added so much new stuff that I'm behind on. Like, there's a Captain Tsubasa game.
Never heard of that one.
Captain Tsubasa is a soccer manga and such in Japan. Been running for like decades. And you played Final Fantasy X, I take it, right?
Actually, I haven't.
Oh, you never have. Do you know anything about Blitzball?
I know of it. I know it's kind of like a weird version of soccer.
It's basically sports in RPG form.
Yeah.
The whole Captain Tsubasa thing is where they got the idea for Blitzball. It's a full-blown soccer thing.
No, I never played the last Final Fantasy I played was 6. I didn't even play 7.
Oh, really?
I knew of 7. I think my mother played it, but I didn't.
See, the last one I played was Final Fantasy X2.
Thing is, I'm also like, I'd probably drive Final Fantasy fans crazy because I think that Kefka is a better villain than
Sephiroth?
Yeah.
Oh, that's because Sephiroth is not a great character. I mean, I won't spoil it, but let's just
I
say
know everything.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Sephiroth isn't even real.
Yeah, he's like a... Well, he's real, but he's kind of like
He's a projection.
Oh, he's a projection. I thought he was a clone or something.
No, he died. He was literally killed by Cloud on that mission where he got dumped into the reactor.
So, Genova
basically took him and made a new one.
So all his memories and all that, but it's...
Yeah. That's why he's so obsessed with Genova, because Genova is using him to get back into real world type thing. Genova is using the Sephiroth as a puppet.
I'm gonna be honest. Genova sounds like a better villain than Sephiroth.
That's because Genova is the actual villain.
But
even though Genova has perfectly good reasons for doing the thing. The true villains are Hojo, and Hojo is the main true villain.
Because he was messing with it and all that. He was doing the mad scientist.
He's like the mad scientist who was performing experiments on Genova.
So Genova was just pissed off.
Yep, Genova wanted to kill the world and use the, because if you create a deep enough wound on the planet would gather energy to repair itself. Well, Genova used the Sephiroth puppet to do a thing called drop meteor into Earth. That would almost shatter the Earth, but not quite. It would kill off pretty much all the inhabitants of the Earth, but leave the Earth intact. And then when the Earth started to gather energy to heal itself, Genova planned to use puppet Sephiroth to drag it into the middle of the wound so it could absorb all that energy for itself.
And heal itself.
And basically, yeah, become God.
So, semi-justified, but not really.
Yeah. But Genova doesn't have too many reasons to like people. After all, considering what people have done to Genova, why should it care?
Yeah, but then there's the worry of what it'll do to the next world it encounters.
Yeah, well, you know.
Finally, it's done.
Then you have Lavos.
Lavos is a giant bug.
He's a space termite.
With fish face and chicken legs.
Yeah. That final form, dear God.
They dropped the ball on that. They could have done something. They could have done something epic with that.
Yeah, but they didn't.
Yes, I do want this to work. Latest patch notes, blah blah blah. Now it's doing another loady thing, but I don't care, it's a lot faster!
There we go, there's my hoverboard.
I thought this was like conspiracy theories in Cthulhu, not Back to the Future.
Oh, hoverboards are part of conspiracies, don't you know? Don't you know that hoverboards have existed for decades, but the government's hiding the secrets? That is a conspiracy, by the way. Just letting you know.
Why do I not want an image of Donald Trump on a hoverboard?
That would be hilarious.
I don't know!
He'd constantly fall and faceplant. Come on, you've seen the dude.
True.
He's about as agile as a brick.
Obama would have kicked ass on one.
Yeah. But no, there are conspiracy theories about, you know, car engines and hoverboards and this game gets into every single conspiracy theory ever, I think.
But why hide hoverboards? You're gonna piss off sci-fi fans if you do that.
You know, just because governments are evil.
I think stupid is the word you're looking for. Because I'm gonna be honest, that's not evil, that's just stupid. It's like, you don't need to hide that. I mean, to be fair, it's a chance to show up China and their hoverboards, the ones that explode.
Yeah, you know. But yeah, I spent a little money on this game, so the hoverboard was one of the things I bought.
Oh, so I can't get it. Unless I decide to pour money into the game myself.
Yeah. But I figured, considering I was playing the game for free and I was actually enjoying the hell out of it, give them a little money. You know. Support the game. Because if you make a free-to-play game that I'm enjoying, I will give you some money eventually.
And it sounds like they've never done, like, the stupid shit of loot boxes and stuff.
They kind of have, but it's not exactly the same. You get chests dropped off enemies, which have items inside. Now, you can ignore the chests. They'll just sit there and collect in your... They'll just collect in your inventory, and if I'm not mistaken, there's a place you can actually just sell the chests for, you know, pittances, but still, you can sell it and get something out of it.
Oh, okay.
But the subscribers and people who give them money will get keys that can open these chests, and they contain random items. But it's not the same as opening up like costume slots and all that. It's actually like random crafting materials and such. Or at least it was when I played it.
So it's stuff you can get in the field anyway.
Yeah. So there might be some stuff that's very hard to get in the field, and you have to do some very high-level content to do it, but I believe everything that falls in the loot box is, you know, available elsewhere.
Okay, now I'm gonna have to wait another, like, 20 minutes because of, like, one other thing they're doing. Oh, it's doing the patches themselves. It's doing the patching itself, too.
Oh, yeah. So, it'll do that.
So the last patch is going to take, like, another 20 minutes or so. It's on the last patch, though, so... Hey.
Yeah, let's see. I have one... They call them caches. Infernal cache in my inventory from when I played last. You can get a pet, which is a useless thing that follows you around. You can get a mount. Oh, they do have outfits. Okay. You can get an outfit. You can get a special weapon Mark III, a slightly less special weapon Mark II Plus, or a bunch of basically crafting material. And it's kind of random what's going to drop out of there. But if you really, really wanted, say, the outfit that drops in the cache, when I played, at least it was available to actually go buy. You could just say, hey, you know, this much money, here's this much money, please go, please give me the thing.
So, basically the idea of it is, you can get it in this box, but you can also just go buy it.
Yep.
It's not exclusive to the boxes.
Nope.
The thing is that the idea of like getting a random present in a loot box, I don't mind that.
See,
but
if they hadn't done what they've done with loot boxes,
yeah.
If Overwatch hadn't come along and went, hey, let's gamble a whole lot. Which I am in full agreement with Jim Sterling on this issue.
Me too. It's like,
Loot
come on.
boxes aren't necessarily a bad thing in and of themselves. I mean, it's fine to say, okay, random chance, here you go. They've been doing that. They were doing it in Warcraft forever.
But don't make it exclusive to the box. Because otherwise you're going to be hitting, like, something bad.
Yeah. And don't put things in the box that give you huge competitive advantages.
Yeah. I mean, TF2 did it too, but I think you could get the weapons another way too.
I think you could get things that would allow you to modify the weapons. I think that's how that worked a little bit. Yeah, the mounts you can get in this game, you have hoverboards, you have motorcycles, you have animals, you have just plain sprints.
My mount will be a tank. My pet, a kitty.
I think I have a cat pet.
Cute.
I think it's black, because of course it is.
Blackjack! AKA the muffin delivery man.
Yep. The fuzzy little muffin thief.
Yes. Meanwhile, I don't have a fuzzy little muffin thief. I have a fuzzy little alarm clock that doesn't quite understand I have an alarm set for when they're fed. I'm trying to train my cats.
Yeah, I have it's called a Grimalkin.
Grimalkin.
Uh-huh. That's the name of it.
Whee! It looks so casual.
And it is just a large, well, I say large, I mean large for cat. It's still a realistic cat, but it's just a fairly large black cat.
Oh, so like a 20-pound black cat?
Yep. It's about the size of Blackjack, as a matter of fact. Strange enough.
About the size of my cat Link, too.
But if you could see the stream, you would see the cat.
I can see the stream, I just can't hear the stream. Oh, there's the kitty! Oh my goodness, yes, he's like, oh, I'll kill you. Oh, sorry.
See? It's
Sorry.
realistically large feline.
You realize the minute I get into that game and get near you, I'm going to go on going, this is mine now. And running away with it.
I don't think you can pick it up.
You should be able to pick up the kitty!
Besides, it's going to follow me around. It
Well,
doesn't
it's
do
gonna
anything in combat or anything, but you know.
It's cute. That's all I get. That's one of those just, it's cute. Wait, I have like, I think, I have two, well, I have one 20-pound cat that's like black and white, a little tuxedo.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I've seen them that big. Although in this case, he's just a big fat cat.
Although I have this thing too.
I can't, I'm looking at the stream, but I can't see it. What the hell? Is that a bird?
No. It's a robot.
Oh, there's a bird following you, unless I'm crazy.
No, that bird's just standing in the blood puddle behind me.
Oh, okay. And I'm not seeing I think the robot... Oh, I see the robot now.
Yeah, the stream's lagging a little bit.
Robot. Do you remember those, like, toy robot apes that used to be around?
Mm-hmm.
Looks like that.
the Robo Sapien, I think they called them.
Yeah, that was it. The Robo Sapien.
Yeah, it kind of looks like that. But yeah, there's just a bird picking away at the blood puddle behind me.
Tyrannosaurus can't pick up the kitty. This is mine.
I forgot how I got the cat, too. It was from an event. I also have a puppy.
Is it bloodthirsty?
Well, it can't actually go fight for me, but...
Wait for the stream.
For some reason, it's gotten a freaking spiked collar.
Dude, all the best dogs have the spiked collars.
But they give these animals so much animation.
Oh, it's a Doberman! It's a Doberman dog.
Yep. But they gave these things so much animation. It sits there, licks its paws, it'll yawn.
He's a good puppy.
Mm-hmm. I also have this thing.
I still have that image of Donald Trump on a hoverboard in my head, by the way.
You should get that looked at.
I know.
I can summon what looks like a stuffed black bear. It's a little tiny thing.
You have a mini Monokuma!
No, I do not. There's no white on it. It's just a pure black bear.
Okay.
But it's a little bitty thing, and it's maybe ankle high. But it can't follow you. It just kind of...
Yep. You
it
have a
just
mini
kind of sits
Kurokuma.
there.
Twitch is being weird today.
But they do have birds.
We have a mini Kurokuma.
I don't want one of those.
That's what you've got.
But I do have two birds that will fly after me if I run away.
Basically, our job is to run around and not die.
And solve some very, very difficult puzzles at times. Sadly, I don't have a lot of outfits. I wish I did.
Seven more minutes. Why is the timer going? Never mind, it's going. Make up your mind, timer. 7 more minutes, then I can maybe get to the tutorial.
Maybe. Oh yeah, it does tell you how you got certain things sometimes.
I'm now watching a cat try to fit in a really tiny box.
If it fits, it sits.
It doesn't fit, it flattened it.
Well, you know. Fitting
It's
is
still
relative.
That's what my cats do. Like, if they see a box, if they fits, they sits. Okay, and apparently Tumblr is now showing scenes from the new Shazam movie. They actually look like they're gonna have a sense of humor with this.
Well, it is Marvel.
No, Shazam?
Is it?
This is the DC Shazam.
Oh, okay.
Because literally, like, the scene is like they're in a convenience store, like, sorry about your window. The criminals are tied up in Chris. Oh, hey, what's up? I'm a superhero. Like, they're actually gonna have a scene. It's also not it's not Zack Snyder directing it, so that might help.
Yeah, an Aquaman movie.
Oh, they did good with Wonder.
Here's the thing. Aquaman is actually a legitimately interesting character.
They're gonna screw it up, aren't they?
He is legitimately one of the more interesting characters they have in the universe. But the problem is that Super Friends show kind of ruined him for all time.
I don't know, the 2000.
Oh yeah, the
DC
2000s Justice League kind of made up for it.
definitely
But
made up
the old
for it.
Super Friends cartoon is kind of what anybody thinks of when they think of Aquaman. Because Aquaman was not that constant a presence in the Justice League.
No, he was because he was busy ruling fucking Atlantis.
Yep.
He was a king.
But I mean, the dude is super strong, super durable.
He can get a shark to eat you with his mind.
Yes. But all anybody everybody just remembers, dude can talk to fish.
Which, in and of itself, again, get a shark to eat you.
Yeah, but then they kind of think, oh, well, he's only good in the water. He can't do anything on land.
I think even the Super Friends show showed he had, like, super strength and stuff. It's just, you know... I think later on they also gave him water control, like he could control water itself.
Maybe.
I think that was a thing for a while, like And yeah, okay, the dude can talk to fish. Wouldn't that extend to other water-based creatures, like frogs?
Yeah, it does. It extends
Alligators.
to anything that lives in the water he can actually communicate with.
There you go. So pretty much otters, sea lions, seals, whales. A lot of those can go on land, too. Alligators, crocodiles, hippos, thinking about it. Yeah, hippos live mostly in the water. He could control hippos.
Yep, to an extent. He doesn't necessarily... I don't think he necessarily controls them. He just gets them to do what he wants.
Yeah, control in the loosest sense of the term. But
Yeah.
By the way, for those that don't know, who are watching this in the future, or now, hippos can bite you in half.
Yeah.
The dude can control an animal that can bite you in half. Could Aquaman control Cthulhu?
No. Because Cthulhu does not technically live in the water. He's not a sea creature.
Oh, okay.
He is a universal creature.
Okay, that's actually a good argument. But Dagon is a sea creature.
Yeah, but they are not of Earth.
I think in like the cartoons, at least, it did apply to alien sea life as well.
Yeah.
So it probably could still work.
Maybe. But I think they are more mentally... They are not as mentally susceptible as your average squid. I think they would kind of overpower Aquaman psionically.
Okay, I'm looking at the Twitch chat. Hippos are seriously misunderstood creatures. They don't eat meat. I think you're confusing an A with an alligator, and B, why do you have that? Okay, I found the scare.
I mean, take a look at the username.
Easily offended liberal.
Uh-huh.
Well, it's not like bannable. It's kind of more funny.
Oh, I know.
So I'm not gonna boot him for his name.
Oh, I'm not saying boot them for the name or anything like that. I'm just saying, I kind of have an idea where their sense of humor lies.
I think absurdism right now because...
Possibly.
Which is fine. Either way, I'm pretty sure the hippo's illegal, dude.
You probably don't want to have a hippo.
Yeah,
they're kind of territorial and aggressive.
Yeah, I'm saying they can bite you in half isn't saying they're bad creatures because, a cat could probably bite my finger off, and I have 4 cats, so...
Depending on the cat, it might take a second or two.
Special assignment received.
My cats are very gentle. They just tend to... Easily. I'm now waiting for this to load, so it might take a little while.
Where are the rest of you guys?
I didn't notice their, Oh, now they're showing the things from the Aquaman, and... Oh, they remembered he had a wife! Actually, is, ineffectual as, the Justice Friends thing made Aquaman? Oh, God.
But I did go see Ant-Man and the Wasp.
How was it?
It was okay. I don't think it was anything great. And I don't know if they're just moving their end of credit scenes up. But they had the kind of initial, the initial credits where they animate everything and put the nifty theme song behind it and all that. You know what I'm talking about?
I can barely hear you over the game.
Turn down the game.
I'm trying to fix it. It's not... Ah. Minimizing it so I can hear you, because I'm trying to, get it to not be, a million frickin'...
Use the mixer.
I'm trying, but...
Hit the Windows key to bring up your menu.
Oh, you meant I just used the in-computer mixer.
Oh.
And I use the in-game one, too, to kind of help. Check interface. No, I'll leave that alone. Check the controls really quick. Jump is space. I guess WASD is directions.
Yeah, WASD is your directions. Q1, 2, E, and the left and right mouse buttons will be your abilities you use.
Okay, so I better have attack on one of my mouse buttons so I remember.
Yeah, you'll get to pick which button does what.
Okay. So let me go into the game.
But yeah, Ant-Man the Wasp. You know how they have a the post-credit scenes, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, I don't know if they're just moving the credit scenes up because everybody's looking for them now, so they decided not to make you wait till the end.
Yeah, they did that with Deadpool too.
But basically, they would have the initial credits, which were, you know, the animated ones with a backdrop, and they have, you know, funny scenes or whatever happening. Sometimes they'll have, you know, sometimes they'll do that. Once they finish those credits, they dropped an end of a scene, basically, which I did not expect to see coming in any sense. It was like an, oh god, well that happened.
And now I'm just waiting for this thing to do what it's gonna do. It's like on a weird hexagonal looking world map.
Yep. Get used to hexagons. It's a theme.
Can I create my character now, please, game? Yeah, they had the animated thing for Deadpool 2, and then they had the after credits thing, but it was like...
See, I never got around to seeing Deadpool 2.
I would go see it. Like, there's something where you may not...
Bees! Bees are everywhere.
I'm like... Bees are in this game? Oh, great. Screw the other abominations. Oh! Illuminati... Templars? Dragon.
You have to choose a cult.
Great. Where's the least evil? Which is the least evil of the cults?
I don't know.
Which one are you part of? I guess I have to watch videos. It's lagging on me.
Yeah, it'll do that.
With a video?
Because they use in-game... the in-game stuff to... the in-game engine and stuff to render the videos, too.
I hate that, though. I hate that so much because it gets choppy, and I hate the way it sounded choppy. Like, it literally bothers me.
Oh yeah, I do have stealth on this thing.
I have a funny feeling that I'm going to either I'm going to have to update my computer somehow, or get a new computer where I can actually play this now. Okay. When I play these games, I want it to be good for the general populace, as in not destroy the world. I want to be good and kind people and preventers of cancer and all that good stuff. Which one of these groups is most likely to do that for me here?
I don't know really. The only group I know is the Illuminati.
The Illuminati, cause like, okay, you know what? I'm going to actually Google them. I will use the game guide. I have no shame. Different groups in Secret World. Here it is.
I mean, think about it. You're dealing with centuries-old secret groups. It just one is based in the U.S., one is based in London, I think, and the other one's based somewhere in Japan.
I'm getting Dragon is Japan, Templars is London, Illuminati is...
Yeah, specifically New York.
I got Illuminati now. I'm a New Yorker. Well, New York, a long after, but... So let's see what we kind of do, like the dragon, the evil.
I forgot that hoverboarding on a car would set off an alarm. And make zombies chase you.
Hey. Dragon. I know what violence for sending miracles growing into. Oh good, if I go dragon, I'm the butterfly effect.
Eh.
Basically, I do random stuff and see what happens. That is the way with the dragon, apparently, folks. Just poke the box.
Why not? What could possibly go wrong?
Everything! Cthulhu's in this universe!
It doesn't matter, I have a cat.
You know, Lovecraft would be proud of you for saying that.
Probably.
The Templars are the freaking zealots who decide what darkness is, which means they could probably decide game, or I just think I trust them.
I don't think you're specifically supposed to trust any of these groups.
None of them work! Illuminati is like... Basically, at least the Illuminati are honest.
Illuminati is what Bill Cipher was based on. At least the symbol.
Yeah, no. Out of the three of these, the Illuminati looks like the least shitty.
Yeah.
To be honest. Templars feel way too much like Zealots. Dragon just feels like I'm just gonna do random shit for the lulz. So... And...
Oh yeah, that's why.
it crashed. My game crashed as I picked the Illuminati.
They know.
Yeah, my computer's been kind of like not working with Minecraft 2. Like, it's been crashing as well, so I think my computer just can't run this. I think I know why. There actually is, like, there's been a problem with, like, a driver that I've tried to get the computer itself to fix, and it will not fix it, so I don't know what to do with it.
You might just need to reinstall it, re-download and reinstall.
I can't find what the file is to do that. It won't tell me what the stupid... Like, it's like a weird... I think it's a physical driver is the problem. Or something. I think this computer is kind of old, comparatively.
How old is it?
2-3 years.
See, mine's about 3 years old, but I bought a fairly expensive one back then.
Mine was like medium. Like mine was like discount. Like I don't know. Like it runs fine for like stuff like Stardew Valley, but if I try to run Minecraft, it crashes.
I mean, you might just have to see if it'll let you get into the settings and set the graphics as far down as possible.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that next. I know I can get into the settings because I was in the settings before trying to get the sound to work. Video options.
Wait, the dragons are based in Korea. Okay. Seoul's, to be specific.
There, now it's not blaring in my ear.
Yay!
Let's see if I fixed it. If not, I'm shit out of luck there too. Yeah, looks like it's still lagging. If it crashes again, then I'm shit out of luck. I'm not gonna try again to get it to work.
You might not be able to do it with Discord. Discord might also be taking resources.
Maybe not. What about in browser Discord? Because I have both.
I don't know.
Hang on, I'll test that out. Okay, I'm back in. Me? Hear you. No, I can hear you.
Okay.
I got worried something glitched because I have no luck with technology. Magnetic field around me or something because technology will refuse to work for me.